Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20. To the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
52 to the box, 52. Let's go, team.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Flushed out right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this results in 6. Touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Quincy Enunwa there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards there and a first down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's get off the field, B. Let's get off the field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That's good for a 49er.
Right back to him on first down. And some room to work. He's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
49ers first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Play action. It's Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Julio Jones there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. taking it in from the 20. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Shift. There we go, Mike 20. Ain't no such thing as a look.
Jackson to throw on third down. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Julio Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Try something else, baby.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
There he goes, right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Christian Okoye, the intended target, and it's third down.
Get the ball. Check 52. Get
To throw is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Mean Joe Green. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, motion. Reset.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor, his 2nd sack of the night.
Watch Mike. I got you.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Jackson. It's caught by Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
36.
Jackson on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After the sack on first down, Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Here we go on fourth down with Jackson, and it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Is a turnover on down.
Let's go now. 2 to 6. Half. 2 running. 2 running.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Stenerud's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, 49ers. Julio Jones. 75 yards as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. This will be taken short. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays days, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
At the 47-yard line.
First times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Lawrence Taylor in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Watch the run.
He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. Caught by Jones. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Julio Jones, once again, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Mike 52.
Back to throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And it's caught. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late fourth quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Shreds the tackle. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking to put...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Willis. Now a...